Tigercast fans, good evening. Welcome back to another video. Although it must be said, this one's not as good as some of the previous ones. The Richmond Footy Club has officially handed down a 4-week suspension to Noah Balta on the back of the off-season incident, which landed him getting some assault charges the other week. And I think first and foremost, it must be said that there's no place in society, in football clubs, anywhere for violence or assaulting anybody of any nature. It's really disappointing to hear a player put themselves in that position for that to even occur. And even though we don't know the full story, and that's going to come out in due course, undoubtedly, it's just, you just can't help but feel a little bit let down by Noah, and I'm sure the club feels let down and the leaders feel let down as well. 2025 promised to be a bit of a shining light for us with the new draftees and a new direction and things like that. And it just gets it off to a really, really poor start with the actions of one person. And I'm sure he's full of remorse and full of regret, but the bottom line is we just can't tolerate anything like that at any level of, like I said, of society or football. So I'll read quickly from the statement that the club released this evening. So Richmond has suspended Noah Balta following that incident. Balta will miss the first 4 matches of the 2025 AFL season. He will also miss both pre-season matches, complete education programming, and undertake counselling. Balta will continue to train at the club during this period. Noah deeply regrets being involved in the incident. He has assisted the New South Wales Police in their investigation, and he is keen to have the matter concluded as soon as possible. While the outcome of the investigation and the charge will be a matter of the police and the courts, both Noah and the club accept that the players can't put themselves in these situations, and that was from Richmond CEO Shane Dunn. And look, the suspension of 4 weeks did come with consultation from the leadership group as well. And I've got no doubt there's going to be people out there who think 4 weeks was soft and not enough. There'll be some who think 4 weeks was too much and it should have been less. I think 4 weeks in total is probably somewhere in between. I think the AFL will acknowledge and accept the fact that we've done due diligence here and handed out a 4-week sanction. Just not a great start from Noah for 2025. And yeah, look, it's the way for me is like, what kind of culture does it create? I mean, we've just brought in a whole heap of youngsters into the footy club. So it was pretty important that with this incident that the club was able to come down with a firm stance and make sure that there is a bar that's set and there is a firm understanding with all players that you are not to put yourself in these type of situations, no matter what. And I know that some people think the players should have the freedom to go out and party and do whatever they want to do, live a normal life like you or I. But I suppose the facts of the matter is that no matter where they go, if it's out in the public, they are in the absolute spotlight. All eyes are on them, all attention is on them, and it can sometimes just be a recipe for disaster. So look, Noah will no doubt learn his lesson from this, and I'm sure he's bitterly disappointed, as we all are. He's just signed a 7-year contract, a vital member to our backline, one of the leaders, essentially, of the club, given our age profile now, and I'm sure he'll bounce back and learn from this. And I suppose the somewhat silver lining is that it will create an opportunity for someone like a Jacob Blight to step in and play that role. So he will undoubtedly, take that opportunity with both hands, given he should get at least 4 or 5 weeks run at it. So it'll be interesting to see how Jacob Blight goes about it. But yeah, let us know in the comments below. Was 4 weeks enough for you? Was 4 weeks too much? Not enough? How do you think the young brigade's going to respond? And did we handle it well enough as a club? Let us know what you think in the comments. And we're also sending thoughts and making sure that the other person involved is recovering well and is all okay too, even though we don't know the full extent of what happened, but we just want to make sure that no one has been hurt from the situation, because violence is never the answer and is never okay.